Just gonna sit and wait. It's a little crooked. There we go. Just gonna sit here and wait. See if anyone shows. Oh, damn. 4 people already. Like, right out the gate. Hello, Marion. 3 people. Hello, everyone who just showed up. Hello, Travis. Oh, message redacted. But hello, Travis. Yeah, so, why are people leaving? Bruce Campbell crossover and thumbnail. That is right, and that's going to be the first thing we talk about today. And hello, Billy. Yeah, I'm surprised, like, people just showed up and then suddenly bounced out. I don't know what that... Oh, Jade MK, that's right. Jade did make it finally into Mortal Kombat 11. Let's talk about that real quick. Jade in Mortal Kombat 11. Oh, boy. I'm really excited because friggin' finally she's back. I've always liked Jade as a character. I've always enjoyed her as a fighter, and I think it's been kind of lacking that we've missed her. It was cool to have Cabal back, but it's really cool to have Jade finally back, because that's one character a lot of people have been wanting for a while. That's one character I think a lot of people have wanted for a long time. What are the trends from DC Comics? They're a Aquaman villain who showed up in the Aquaman movie. They're man-eating fish people. I have heard of Project Superpowers, but I've never read it. Wasn't Jade in Annihilation? She was in Annihilation, but then she got killed in MK9 and hasn't come back until now. So yeah. Anyway. So, I guess I'll wait a little longer to do the books. Because it's not a big haul, but we got about 5 books today. We got 2 Marvel, 2 DC, and 1 IDW/Dynamite comic. And nobody's watching. I don't know what's going on here. One person, back again. It's kind of fluctuating today, isn't it? Anyway. So, yeah. Like I was saying, it's cool to have Jade in here. I think either me or Dubs are going to do... I've never read The Boys or Project Superpower, so I can't tell you, how I'd feel about that, Billy. So I don't know what to tell you. Anyway, so, we got a good amount, like I said, 5 books. That's a norm right there. That is definitely a norm for the most part. I'm going to wait a little bit and see who else shows up, and then we'll dig into these comics. Hopefully some more people will show up. But how's been your Valentine's Day, Universe? How has your Valentine's Day been? That's good. Mine was not thinking about how lonely as a human being I am and self-destructive I can be. But let's not focus on how horrible of a human being I apparently am, according to women. If I had any in my life. Yeah. So. Yeah. So I think it's cool that Jade's in Mortal Kombat. I'm so happy. Hello, Super Thor C. Hello, Gaslight 88. What's up, guys? What do you got for us today? It'll be all right. I guess someone's who's single. For some. Yeah. Yeah, here I am. Patrons patron saint of the and self-destructive. That's me. Anyway. So we got about 5 books. You guys want me to go through them real quick? Yes, Jade was killed in Annihilation, but she didn't. Well, she died, but came back and then died again in MK9. So she's died a lot. Anyway, so the 5 books we got today are Army of Darkness, Bubba Hotep #1. Batman Who Laughs, #3 of 6. Hey, JMC Entertainment. The Flash, #64, aka The Price of Innocence, Part 2 of 4, part of the Batman Flash team-up. The Savage Sword of Conan, #1. And to round it all out, we have Amazing Spider-Man #15. So those are our books we're going to be talking about today. So, first I'm going to start with the obvious. You know what book I'm going to talk about first. Just hang on. God damn it. I'm trying to focus on you people, not that. Anyway, so the first book I'm going to be talking about is Army of Darkness, Bubba Hotep. Now, actually, funny story behind this book real quick. Hey, Bizarro Critic. And hello, Mike Root. So the first crossover, it's obviously Dynamite and IDW, but funny story behind this comic real quick, and also with Conan, which I'll get into. I actually called the day before the comic came out, and what had happened was I called the day ahead because I forgot that this comic book was coming out this week. So my comic shop said, we don't know, we got so many pre-orders for it, but we don't know if we'll have any. I go in today, I went in today, and there, lo and behold, it was in my pull list, and they said, yeah, I found the last one. I was like, oh, you guys are saints. I did see the Frozen 2 trailer, and hello, I'm Tron. So, yes, IDW did do the Bubba Hotep comic. But yeah, so if you don't know Bubba Hotep is another Bruce Campbell film where he plays an elderly Elvis who, alongside an elderly man who believes he's a black JFK, fight this mummy who is sucking souls out of old people in a retirement home through their assholes. I'm not even joking. That's the movie. It's actually a lot better than it sounds, but yeah. So, Bubba Hotep and Army of Darkness. We got Bruce Campbell teaming up with Bruce Campbell. And it's gold. It is solid gold right here, this first issue. Because normally with these issues, it's normally like, oh, well, you don't see them team up until like the second issue. You don't team up until the second issue. No, they meet. Ash and Elvis meet. This actually takes place after the events of the first movie, the Bubba Hotep movie. So Ash is going to Texas after hearing about rumors that Elvis lives and a mummy. So he's like, well, I'm going to go to Texas and see if Elvis is real, and maybe this mummy thing might be Deadite related. Also, Ash is kind of worried. He's kind of having this fear of, he's getting on in years. He's actually like getting close to old man Ash level. So Ash goes and later discovers that Elvis is alive and kicking. And I gotta say, I love the writing in here because I can literally hear for both Elvis and Ash I can literally hear the dialogue spoken by Bruce Campbell. I can literally hear Bruce Campbell's voice when I read this comic book. It's so good. Not Evil Dead Ash, but it is kind of reference to that. But yeah, I like it, and we also get the rise of a Deadite mummy who shows up, takes Elvis's pharaoh duds, as he calls them, wears them, and then flings Ash into the past, where I'm pretty sure he's going to meet a younger Elvis. So, off to a great start right now. This is, it is the same mummy that was destroyed in the first movie, but it comes back as a Deadite. We don't know how yet, but yeah. This was really good. I really enjoyed this. I was so hyped to see Elvis and Ash team up. Oh, this is such a great crossover. So good. So freaking good. All right. So moving on to, we're going to do the DC now. We're going to do some DC books. Starting off with The Batman Who Laughs, number 3 of 6. We've reached the halfway point of the comic, people. And yeah. Scott Snyder right out the gate. You need to, this is the 3rd time in a row where you've done last page, oh my god reveal. Stop. All right? Enough. Just literally stop, because it just for the 3rd time in a row you've done this, and it's getting repetitive, okay? It's getting repetitive. Yes, I'm aware it's a spin-off of Dark Knight's Metal. Yeah, he does kind of, I guess that was the reference to Batman Who Laughs was Judge Death. I think that was the case. But yeah, so pretty good. We see that Bruce, our Bruce, is slowly succumbing to the Joker venom that's coursing through his veins, and now he has to work with James Gordon Jr. To stop the Batman Who Laughs. And we also get the Grim Knight in here, who is more or less like, yeah, I'll kill every single person in Gotham, and you know I will, and you know I can, to stop to stop you. So, yeah, Bruce is running out of options. He is losing every which way. He must, he is just getting beat by the Grim Knight and the Batman Who Laughs at every turn. And Jock's artwork continues to be great. I also dig in here that I love. There's this little moment with the Penguin. There's actually a great little moment with the Penguin where the Batman Who Laughs infiltrated the Iceberg Lounge, and he's actually like killing his way through several of his men. And what happens is the Batman Who Laughs says, in all the universes, a lot of people think that Joker or Riddler or even Ra's are like the last villains that Batman has to fight. No, it's you. It's usually you, Oswald. 9 out of 10 times, it is usually you are the last villain standing. And I was like, oh, because Penguin's my favorite Batman villain. So I was like, oh, thank you, Scott. That was nice. That's nice. But it's interesting that he brings up all of that and takes down Penguin to kill another version of Bruce Wayne, so it kind of leaves open that was that another version of Cobblepot? And we still don't know why the Batman Who Laughs is killing his way through all these good Bruces. There are all these Bruces who stop being Bruce Wayne. So hopefully they'll explain that in the next 3 issues. But all in all, not bad. The ending of Batman he is reaching a limit. He has reached a limit that I didn't think was possible. I'll say that much. But yeah, this comic was good. I just stop, Snyder. Enough with the whole, oh my god, the ending. Because you did that 3 times in a row with this miniseries already. I don't need it to be 3 more times, okay? Friggin' seriously. Enough with that. But good stuff all around. I'm going to stay with this for the long haul. I mean, I've been here halfway. I'm reached the halfway point, so might as well, right? Anyway. Moving on now to The Flash, number 64. Hello, Dr. Awesome the Wizard and Cody Bradish. We need another Batman Judge Dredd crossover. Hey, DC and IDW are buddy-buddy. We could probably get that. Judge Death and the Batman Who Laughs working together would be really cool, because it's the same friggin' character. Anyway, so this is not on my pull, but I decided to pick it up because it is part of the storyline. So Batman the Flash Part 2, The Price of Innocence Part 2. What did I think of this? This was actually really good. Joshua Williamson's doing a really great fill-in for Tom King, and I'm really digging the story. So, yes, Gotham Girl, after destroying the Flash Museum, we see that she has gone full tilt out of her goddamn mind. She's brought Gotham back to life, the superhero, her brother, not the city. And she's brought him back to life, and when the words Venom come into the DC universe and Batman is involved, I think you can all agree that we probably know the shadowy figure already. Looks like Bane's been doing stuff. Yeah, so Bane, it looks like he's behind all this, but watch it be like someone completely different. But yeah, it looks like it's Bane, all right. But Gotham Girl is trying to lure Batman and the Flash out. And what I like about this is that there's some great moments in here, like Bruce and Barry are like comparing one another. Like a lot of people say, like, who would win in a fight between me and Superman, or who's better? When really, I think about who's the better detective between me and Barry, and I don't want to admit it to his face, but I think he's better than me. And Barry, on the other hand, is like, I think Bruce is better than me. I was like, oh, that's nice. There's also some great banter between Bruce and Barry in here, where Batman says, I got a new Batwing, and we can reach this island out in the middle of nowhere where Gotham Girl's hiding. And he's like, okay, hope you can keep up, Bruce. And I dug that. I dug how they run to the city. But like I said, this comic is dealing with the fallout of Heroes in Crisis. And there's a moment where Barry gets a call from Iris who says, you need to come home right now because we need to talk to Wallace about Wally. We need to talk about, we were going to tell him together. And is Batman with you? And he's like, uh-huh. Well, you can tell him to go fuck right off. And he's like, okay. Love you too, honey. Wally West is, who knows with Heroes in Crisis. I like that I like that DC's building a Bruce and Barry friendship because it makes sense. They're both they're both CSI investigators. They both are very down to earth. But I always dig Bruce and Clark more than Bruce and Barry. Like, it's Bruce and Clark then Bruce and Barry for me. In terms of friendships. But yeah. So we get a moment in here where Bruce and Barry go into Gotham Girl's bedroom and discover this. Yeah. And even Barry says that this is almost like Thawne levels of obsession of being a superhero. And it's terrifying. And there's actually a great moment that actually broke my heart where Barry's looking at a little drawing from Gotham Girl of her designing her costume and thinks back to a conversation he and Wally had when Wally made his costume for the first time. Oh, that broke my heart. And then Barry realizes when Bruce says, her powers were killing her, but that's only that. I wanted to bench her so she didn't have this life. And he's like, so you did that on purpose. You didn't tell anybody. You just decided for her. You're the one who made her crazy is what you're telling me. So we're really seeing it come to a head in here. And, oh man, what happens next? Because Barry discovers the Medusa mask, and he puts together, Bruce, did you send Gotham Girl to Sanctuary? Because now it's like, uh-oh, does that mean Gotham Girl is now a new suspect for what's going on in Heroes in Crisis? Because it makes sense, she's unstable, it took the entire league to stop her and Gotham. It's terrifying. That's a good moment where Bruce is like Barry said, did you take her to Sanctuary and not tell any of us? Yeah, so wow. But before he can answer that, Gotham Girl comes in with a new thing of venom and unleashes all these horrible, horrible clones of her brother before taking off to fly off to Central City Police Department to kill everyone there because screw you, Flash. Yeah, Captain Gotham, that would have made sense, right? But yeah, really good a really good issue. I'm digging this storyline so far. I'm digging it. I really loved the just the pain that Barry's going through at the moment. Gotham Girl does fly. I really dig the pain that Barry's going through and how Bruce just feels so defeated by all of this. So I'm really digging this storyline. I'm loving this whole team up. It's been really good, and I can't wait to see where this goes at the end. Anyway, so here's a comic I wasn't planning on getting, but I ended up getting anyway. Anyway. Yeah, it makes you rethink Gotham Girl's monologue, don't it? At the end of I Am Gotham. Yeah, it's a good point, Omnitron. But anyway, so next comic I got because my sometimes what my comic shop does is that they put like a recommendation in here because they do it like a recommends. Like sometimes they'll put comics by seeing your pull list and be like, we think you might like this comic in here, so we'll give you this one, and you can choose to not buy it or not. And even the person, the clerk there was like, "You want us to take it out?" I was like, "No, I'll read it." And that is Savage Sword of Conan #1 by Jerry Duggan and artwork by Ron Garney. So yeah, can I just say that Marvel has gone 0 to nuts with Conan? Like, they're clearly happy to have Conan the Barbarian back in their wheelhouse. They are so freaking happy to have Conan back. So unlike with the Jason Aaron Conan the Barbarian comic, time to crush enemies, see them driven before us, and hear the lamentations of DC. Or should it be Dark Horse? And yes, I am going to talk about the Avenger thing in a moment, or do a whole video about that. So stay tuned for that. Anywho, so Savage Sword of Conan #1. Dig this Alex Ross cover. I really love this Alex Ross cover. But Savage Sword of Conan #1. This is looks like a consecutive story as opposed to a issue by like an anthology that kind of coalesces into one story like Jason Aaron's run. In here, this is set in Conan's past, where he's recently turned 20, and he's been adrift at sea for days, eating rotten shark meat, and then gets captured by slavers who throw him in the brig, but he's nursed back to health, and it becomes a situation of Conan's not trapped on the boat with them; they're trapped on the boat with Conan. So yeah, what's also interesting is that it looks like they're building up Thulsa Doom. Yeah, it looks like they're bringing back Thulsa Doom because there's a treasure in the slave captain's quarters that has a snake symbol on it, and when Conan goes to go get it, he turns out, the snake dude turned into a snake. The guy turned into a snake dude. Yeah, can I just say also Ron Garney's artwork is really great. Like, it's really good. Yeah. So the story kind of ends with Conan opening the treasure, finding only dust, and then discovering a map and meeting a future adventurer. And like I said, it looks like we're going to see a new incarnation of Thulsa Doom. They haven't said his name, but I'm pretty sure that's Thulsa Doom. Because whenever you have snakes in Hyboria, it usually leads back to Thulsa Doom. That's how it goes. But I don't know, like, is Thulsa Doom under Red Sonja, or is it under... I don't know. So I don't know how that's going to play out, honestly. So I'll just have to wait and see. All in all, pretty good. Might add this to my pull list, just so I can have more Conan in my Conan the Barbarian. I've been digging what Marvel has been doing. I'm so glad that Marvel has not been, like, watering this down. This feels like Conan the Barbarian back to being, still feeling like Dark Horse stuff. Yeah. I'm digging it. And now, finally, The Amazing Spider-Man #15. Maybe it's a possibility. That's another possibility. But Amazing Spider-Man #15. I love this cover, by the way. I really dig this cover. So this is part 2 of the storyline that's been the second part of with Brian with Chris Spacciolo as artist, and what has happened is that if you guys remember in the previous issue, which I talked about about a week ago, in that issue, Taskmaster and Black Ant, who are under orders by Kraven the Hunter, have essentially have essentially tracked Rhino into a building where they destroy the building that is holding Aunt May inside. And Spider-Man, of course, was there to try to help the Rhino, but shit happened. And now the building has collapsed, and Aunt May is trapped inside. So I gotta be honest, this is definitely like the first hiccup I've seen in Nick Spencer's run. And now, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. This was a good issue. I still liked this comic. There are some good reasons of why I like this comic, but there's also some moments in here that made me go, that was so un-Spider-Man-like, and that was wasted potential. So what happens in this comic is that Spider-Man freaks out. Of course, Spider-Man freaks out when he sees that the that Aunt May was in has been just demolished, and he goes to start digging like crazy, but Black Ant and Taskmaster capture Rhino, and Rhino's begging Spider-Man to come save him, and he's like, and Spider-Man's inner monologue is like, fuck Rhino. He's a big boy, he can take care of himself. So he's digging out, and I'm like, would Spider-Man really ditch someone in need? I know it's like, it's Aunt May, but even Aunt May would be like, he would want me to save who's there, you know? So Spider-Man gets really single-minded, and just starts digging furiously into the ground. But what I do like is that in the comic, Taskmaster is like about to take out Spider-Man, but Spider-Man's like, dude, I don't have time for this, and just beats down Taskmaster in just seconds, and then throws him out the building. Like he wasn't even paying. Like, oh, autofocus. But yeah, that was the big thing, is that he beats down Taskmaster, one of the most dangerous mercenaries, in just a few seconds. That just shows how strong Peter is compared. And Black Ant's just eating it up. He's just like, oh, what happened to training to fight Spider-Man again? What happened to that? And he's like, I have 2 seconds from blowing your brains out, Black Ant. But yes, they get away with Rhino. Aunt May, Peter thankfully discovers that Aunt May is alive. She's okay, and was actually leading the survivors that were buried under the building. And yes, it was Ned Leeds. That homeless person was Ned Leeds. Black Ant is a evil version of the third Ant-Man, Eric O'Grady, who died, and Black Ant took his place. It's a whole thing in Secret Avengers. That was the Rick Remender run. Anyway. Yeah, so Ned Leeds is dead. Hate to spoil that, but yeah, this is where the wasted potential comes in for this comic, is that the problem is, yes, Eric O'Grady died, and yeah, Black Ant took his place. So Ned Leeds comes back only to die, because he dies saving Aunt May from the fall, but Spider-Man saves him, and he's like, Peter's thinking later on, it's like, it'd be so cruel to just tell Betty that Ned came back just to die again. That'd be such a cruel joke to her. So it was really kind of heartbreaking in that regard, but it was like so much wasted potential, because the whole point of Dead No More, despite how bad the Clone Conspiracy was, is that now we have a whole playground again of characters that can come back. There's just like a whole plethora of characters, and Leeds back was a really cool idea of having, a dude who has been through so much shit, just, he could try to reconnect with Betty, and we could explore the whole, coming back to life after so long. There was so much potential there, and he's dead again. But then again, death is kind of power napping. Now, there is some positive, and now I know I've been nitpicking this book, and I definitely say that this is the weakest so far of, the Nick Spencer Spider-Man run so far. Having said that, there is some really good moments. Like, again, Nick Spencer really knocks out of the part of how much he gets Peter Parker and May Parker's relationship. He gets them, he gets them so well, of like, everything from power and responsibility I get from Ben. But treating people like people, that's all May. May is the last family member I have right now, not counting MJ, but they're not married. They're just dating again. But yeah, I dug all that. And Aunt May I love how capable Aunt May has become as a human being, where she's just become this very kind, and yet she's become like a leader in a way. She actually decides to rebuild the Feast initiative, which was the thing Mr. Negative was behind. Martin Lee was behind. So now she's going to head that. And I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Also, I dig what's going on with Billy, who is, of course, Lizard's son. If you guys remember, they came back in Clone Conspiracy, but they were their clone bodies were dying, so Kurt Connors used his lizard serum to make them the lizard-human hybrids to save them. But now Billy is like so friggin' pissed off that he can't go outside because he's a lizard monster. And I like how in the second issue he's like, yeah, but the whole world's full of like kids who have powers and are mutants and inhumans. Being a lizard person is like just a new fad apparently. But who cares, Teva? Anyway, sorry, my back was I had to pop. Anyway, so Billy, this whole side plot is that Billy is out looking for a friend who seems more like more than just a friend. Like he's been texting back and forth. We don't know if it's a girlfriend or boyfriend, but Billy has snuck out. And next issue, that's gonna be bad because we find out what Kraven's been up to. He's been gathering everybody up who has an animal name in them, and he's gonna hunt them. But where is he going to hunt them? Right in New York City. He is literally, with Arcade's help, he has built a smaller version of the energy field that covered Earth during Secret Empire, and he's going to encapsulate all of New York and go Predator 2 on all of his victims. And his next one on the list is the Lizard. So, yeah. That's really cool. Next up is an issue that's going to build into Spider-Man Hunted, which is the big Spider-Man story arc that Spencer has been building up to. Yeah. So it's going to be Predator 2, but with Kraven, and I'm all excited because we've been building Kraven up so much, so, yeah. I'm really looking forward to this. So yeah, while there were some moments in here like the Ned Leeds dying thing and, Spider-Man just kind of being like, F you, Rhino, I still think this is good. It's just definitely like a weak link compared to what I thought was a really good story arc with Jameson. I really dug the J. Jonah Jameson storyline that was previous to this one. So this two-parter kind of felt short. So maybe when we get into Hunted, it'll be real. We'll really pick back up again because that's what he's been building up to. So hopefully that'll be really cool. I don't know. We'll see, Trevor. We'll see. But of the books, I got. I would have to say the one I dug the most, my favorite of this pull, would be Flash. Definitely Flash. Although it's a close second for Army of Darkness, Bubba Hotep, but Flash. There's so much gravitas and emotion from Barry and Bruce. The stuff with Gotham Girl's really great. Yeah. So, yeah, not bad. Not a bad haul. Not a bad haul. So, anyway. Darkseid was. Anyway. So I know, yes, we've got Jade out from Mortal Kombat 11. We've got we got some news of a new Avengers team involving Conan the Barbarian. We also have an Alien TV show coming soon. So yeah. Oh, I'm glad you like Matt Denion's Chimera, Marion. That's a really good book. Yep. Yeah, Alien TV show. It's going to be great. 2 of them, in fact. There's going to be 2 different ones, but I'll believe it when I see it because I don't believe anything Ridley Scott has to say anymore. I really don't believe that. Anyway. But yeah, Jade back in Mortal Kombat 11. That's great. I was kind of hoping for that. That was the one. What's the idea you had, Wizard? But yeah, that was the. Hey, Wizard, I got a. By the way, Doctor Awesome, the Wizard, I got an idea for you. You don't have to do this if you don't want to, if you're too busy with your artwork. But I got a fun idea for you. How about? Could you, by any chance, do like a like one big fan art picture, or maybe a series of fan art pictures of the Gravity Falls characters as Batman villains? Just throwing that out there. Maybe that'd be kind of fun. Like Mabel as the Joker, Stan as either Black Master Penguin, Dipper as the Riddler, Wendy as Poison Ivy. You know, the works. So you don't have to do that if you don't want to. I'm just throwing that out there as cool fan art. Anyway. Yeah, but anyway, like I said, Jade back. I've yet to see the video because I was out all day. Oh, you? Oh, that's cool. Stan is Two-Face. That's actually pretty cool. Okay, I don't know how that's relevant, Omnitron. Anywho. But yeah, also we've got the Savage Avengers, which I'll go more in depth about within a soon video, so stay tuned for that on this channel. I will admit that it just seems really fanfiction-y, but I gotta, like, Jerry Duggan has been really proving himself as a great writer, and the lineup sounds really fanfiction-y, but at the same time, I'm like, sure, why not? Yeah. Sorry, I was just looking at all the comments that were coming in. Are we going to see Venom in a loincloth? No, but Venom is going to be in the book. It's going to be Venom, Conan the Barbarian, Wolverine, Elektra, and Brother Voodoo. Which I thought for when I had to like look double check because I was like,
did you say Gonad the Librarian?
no, I did not.
Oh, I thought you said Gonad the Librarian.
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Not Gonad.
Yes.
Okay then.
Carry on.
You can carry on and get my shit out of the car too.
Don't you know the Dewey Decimal System? Oh, that was my dad, by the way. Yeah. Seuss, honestly, if we were going to go by who he could be for Batman villains, I would say he would be either Killer Croc or Clayface. Q getting chopped in half. Is King Conan... I don't even know if Conan is going to be a thing anymore. And we've got some serious lag going on. I'd be down for that. I'm pretty sure Jason Aaron's going to do that at some point, Omnitron. Gideon, I could see as either Mad Hatter or Scarecrow. With the the illusions. If we're going by Spider-Man villains, Gideon would be Mysterio. Gideon is Humpty Dumpty. He's weird enough for Humpty. if we were going to go by Spider-Man villains, if we were to make the Gravity Falls characters Spider-Man villains, it would be, and I already thought of this already, Dipper as Dr. Octopus, Stan as, Pacifica would be Black Cat, Stan would be, I'm trying to remember, I'll get back to Stan in a moment, but Seuss would be Sandman, Mabel would be Scorpion, McGucket would be Vulture, Wendy would be Craven. I'm trying to think of the others, but yeah, it's kind of what it is so far. Oh, I dig that, Wizard. I dig that idea. Oh, that would be cool for that's a good pick for Mr. Negative, Omni. Oh, Stan is Hammerhead, or I would say either Hammerhead or Silvermane. Yeah. So yeah, that would be those two. Superman villains, I don't know. Probably because there isn't enough to go around for all of them. No, different Stan, Billy. Yeah. Oh, so other news. Well, my story's getting published next month, so be on the lookout for more news on that. The other thing is I'm currently writing the next short story for the group I'm a part of, Wild Hunt Press. So the next two stories, I'm actually short stories, which I guess I could tell you the names of the books, so I can't tell you the full story, but I can tell you the titles, I guess. One being called straight up Soldiers versus Dinosaurs. So there you go. And the other one is called Horrors of War, which is a horror series set in war times. So there you go. I am doing 18th century for the dinosaur one, and I think I'm going to go with Civil War with Horrors of War. It was going to be a Korean War story, but I was like, I'm not feeling this storyline, so I went Civil War. Yeah. Oh, Valentine's Day with the wife. Well, don't let me waste your time, Omnitron. Valentine's Day with the wife. Thanks for raising the bar, jackass. Yeah. Also sound whipped, by the way, Omni. Just saying. Just have you fun. Go on, have you fun. And like an asshole. I'm not so. I don't know if we'll get audiobooks, Bizarro, but yeah. Yeah. Hello, Travis. You haven't missed much, except lag everywhere. Oh, that's cool, Wizard. Yeah. No, Cody, I'm not doing a story for Attack of the Kaiju Volume 2 because I was so preoccupied with the other story, and I came in too late to help or think of a story as it was. But Volume 3, boom, I'm in. Volume 3, I will have a story there, hopefully. By the way, Cody, I forget, has our editor set a date? I know it's in March, but has he set a actual date? Because I forget. All right, bye, Teva. That'd be cool. In the Star Trek animated series, assuming we get that for Nickelodeon, or it could go to Netflix. Who knows anymore? A date for what exactly? The book you and me are a part of coming out in March. Cody, that one. Oh, that's really cool. Um, Moon Demon should be in like I'm trying to think like maybe the Moon Demon shows up in Gravity Falls. There you go, Wizard. There you go. Rise of the they have said that it's not the same Rise of the Ninja Turtles. It's not the same ones from Rise of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. It's just sharing the same name. I don't know why or who thought that'd be a good idea. I don't know. Yeah. Yeah. Also, apparently, we're getting a what was it? We're getting a movie of. We're also getting that's Netflix is rumored to have. That's where we're going to get a Loud House movie, and that's where the Invader Zim and Rocko's Modern Life movies are supposed to go to as well. So yeah, yeah. Also, I know we're all still like reeling from the news of. Uh, all right, I'll have to talk to the editor about that. Anyway, um, where was I going with this? Yeah, I know we're all still reeling from the news that of the Batman TMNT movie news. So I was like, oh my god, I'm still like, can anyone else like hardly believe that's true? Like, we now live in a world where that movie is actually a thing. So, hello, TMNT fan 84. We were just talking about Ninja Turtles, believe it or not. Anyway. Why not the water demon, Wizard? That like the wind demon seems more like the water demon because it is surrounded by, water. Just throwing that out there, Wizard. Okay, weirdest thing I've heard, Bizarro. Yeah. So maybe, like I was saying with that animated film, maybe it'll open doors to maybe DC and Hasbro can give us an animated Justice League Power Rangers movie, or maybe we could actually we probably won't get it now because Disney owns it, but I want like maybe an R-rated Batman Predator animated film. It'd be cool. I don't know the rating for it, Billy. I don't. I don't know the rating for this movie. Oh, okay. Yeah, her Batgirl has her new 52 costume or whatever it is. Like seriously, what is it with that trendy? Haven't been keeping up with Batgirl as of late. Probably because that they just tried to make her so like trendy and flash forward. I'm like, that's not Barbara at all, you know. But hey, what do I know? I'm just a fan. That would be cool, Cody. That would be really cool. Yeah, she is back walking. Anyway. Oh, so I guess since you're here, I'll go ahead and do this review right now. I forgot I wanted to do a trade review because there's really nothing I can say about this comic. So this is Thaniel. Thaniel is a book from Awesome Books, Awesome Comics, only it's spelled OSSM. because it's cool like that. So what it is a 4-part comic that follows this boy named Thaniel who is trying to kill Death, who is out to kill Death because he blames Death for everything that bad happened to his life, and not because he's a punk-ass bitch. Because seriously, this guy is so self-absorbed and so underwhelmingly interesting, it's not even funny. This is... the artwork in here is black and white and it's supposed to be noirish, but can you really make out anything in this book? Really? Like, it's so... The black and whites are so muddled in here and so digitally formed. It's so muddled. And every word in here has to be like, oh, you punk-ass bitch, or whatever. It's like... This is like Bad Spawn fan fiction. This really feels like Bad Spawn fan fiction. Because poor literacy is cool. Yeah. So, Death, for some reason, chooses this guy to be like his avatar, but at the same time, he wants to kill him. Doesn't make any sense. No one in this comic is interesting. The main character sucks. And this comic came from my good friend, Mount Vernon Kid. I feel bad whenever I give like a bad review to a comic he sent because he really took like time and effort to get me these books. But at the same time, like, I just got it. He told me as long as I'm truthful with these reviews, then it's fine. So I'm being truthful here. Thank you for sending it to me, though, Chris. But this was not great. No way, great shape or form. No, it was written like recently. This is a recent comic, apparently. I think about 2014. Yeah, 2014 was when this was written. So 5 years ago. Anyway. There you go. So, anyway, this was bad, just bad. But the next hopefully the next comic trade review, what have you, it will be better. So yeah, I didn't want to do a full review on this because I was like, this is garbage. I don't want to talk about it. So I was like, F it, I'll just do it on a live stream. So there you go. There you go, guys. Yeah, I heard about that, and we've talked about it on this channel. That's funny, Wizard. What kind of comic is this exactly? Because it just sounds like a bunch of mishmash ideas, which is not unlike what me and Jason are doing for our Infinityverse fanfiction, so who am I to judge? Just looking through the comments, seeing what else is there. Oh, okay. All right, that sounds interesting, Wizard. Yeah. The pop wall, by the way, is kind of like nothing's changed. Don't worry, no. There hasn't been any like new additions to the collection as of late. Trust me, I'd show it off if that were the case. In case anyone was wondering, because the giant wall of pops distracts you from my ugly mug. Yes, I've read it and I do hate it, Billy, so yeah. I don't know how I'd handle Lord Dracon in a Power Rangers show. I mean, it's kind of obvious from that anniversary episode in Ninja Steel that they wanted to use Dracon, but they just didn't know how to, so they didn't. They totally made a person that was totally not Dracon, and man, that was ugh. Also, can I just say, aside from from Jason David Frank, Power Ranger actors do not age well. Just gonna throw that out there. Oh, that's neat. Yeah, got to meet him too. TMNT fan. Yeah, that could be cool, Travis. That'd be a neat one. Home stuff needs to be handled. Still some DPZ. See you next time, Cody. Yeah. Hello, Craig. How's the by the way, Craig, how did actually probably not shouldn't talk about it here. Never mind. Oh, that's cool. Um yeah, I got to actually if you're talking about Ben Fuaro, I got to meet him too, TMNT fan. I got to meet him as well. Got about 10 minutes to stop by. What's up, bro? Not much, Jason. How about you? Just finished the comic reviews, actually a while ago. Um, yeah. Hello, Darth Primus. No, I don't care about the Ultimate Universe, Billy. Aside from Miles, I don't care about it. And now that Miles is in 616 universe, I don't care about it at all. I don't want it to come back. I know Donny Cates wants it to come back, but I don't want it. I mean, I might read it if Cates writes it, so who knows. What about the? Oh yeah, the Maker too. But now he's in Venom, so it's cool, Jason. It's cool. Yeah, I heard about that, but it's also supposed to be a new Star Trek animated show too. That's going to go to it as well. Yeah, Ultimate Hulk eats people. That's I know that. Yeah, that Aladdin trailer was something. I don't know what, but it was something. So it was very much like I find it funny that not at even like less than a day later they do the Frozen 2 trailer to like recoup their losses after the whole Aladdin debacle. And again, Billy, I know this. Yeah. Kind of looking through the comments here. That's a good one, Jason. That's funny. Oh, speaking of which, guess what I found a couple days ago? Your old channel. Remember those trailers you used to make? Yeah. I mean, they're good, but like, it was kind of obvious what editing software you were using at the time, Jason. Oh man. So. Yeah. I found it by totally mistake, actually. I was looking for something else and found that. I'm going to wait for trade on the Unicron stuff. That'd be the sad part, Mike. So hopefully they can really get Star Trek fans, Star Trek fans to really go out of their way to watch that new show. Hey, I thought those were good for what you were working with. I thought those were really good, Jason. In your defense, I thought those were pretty good. Yes, I did see the CGI ones. You're welcome, Jason. I'm surprised you never made more, especially with the new editing software you got. I'm surprised you didn't make more like that. Because those are really good, editing software or not, but still. Yeah. Just seeing who's else is in the comments. Yeah, we talked about that. Primus is really good. I don't blame you on that, Jason. I do not blame you on that. Although I've been meaning to ask, like maybe we could do a maybe we could do it, or more or less you, because you have the software to do it. We could do like a trailer, like an Infinity Verse, a trailer to showcase all the characters, just to get people more hyped for the fanfiction series more than they already are. So maybe do that, and maybe a trailer with Dark Phoenix, and maybe do another trailer for the next few stories. Just throwing that out there. Ugh. Oh, that's nice, Wizard. Yeah. The Jafar, I don't know because there's just one scene with that character, but hopefully, like, there's some gravitas because that's such a memorable villain. So I can't really judge Jafar just that one scene. Costume looked nice though. Yeah. I'd love to see those, by the way, Jason. I just throw that out there. I know, like, we're both you're busy, so just throwing that idea out there. Yeah, I heard that rumor, Bizarro. Also been attempting to do trailer for potential Optimus Prime film and an adaptation of Batman vs. Predator. Oh, those are really cool. That's really cool, Jason. Hopefully you can get those out there. I'd really like to see those. Yeah, looking forward to Detective Pikachu. Um, Who knows with Toy Story 3? Sorry I'm being silent. I'm just reading everyone's comments. Like, I know I'm kind of silent. I was just saying, like, I don't know about Let's Play. Maybe it'll just be. I would love, what I'd love to do is when Mortal Kombat 11 comes out, me and him do a Let's Play live stream of us playing against each other for the hell of it. That's what I'd love to have, and I think I've told Craig that before. So maybe we could get that in the future. Maybe when MK11 comes out, we'll live stream us kicking each other's asses. Jake Long and a lot of other, because Disney has this horrible track record of not doing complete DVD box sets. Like, seriously. I mean, DuckTales, they did that. Darkwing Duck, they did that, and a few other 90s cartoons. They didn't do that with Aladdin. They didn't do that with a few others. Come on, Disney. House of Mouse, get on with that. Yes, and hello, Marcel. We did mention Savage Avengers, but I'm going to do a different video kind of showcasing that a little more. Yeah, where's the Inhumanoids box set? Or if we want to go by the remake of Silent Night, Deadly Night in 2012. Where's my figgy pudding? Where's my figgy pudding? I think they did do a 90s Spider-Man box. I know they have a Spectacular Spider-Man box set there. And I think there was a 90s as well at some point. All right. Later, Jason. Have a good day at work. Yeah, Rat King would be cool, TMNT. Yeah. That would be great. Maybe they can get that with the Marvel, with the Disney Plus show, but I doubt that with what's going on with Sony or whatever. Yeah, Biker Mice from Mars, Street Sharks, Extreme Dinosaurs would all be pretty cool. But anyway, I think I'm going to call this stream short because I got stuff to do around the house and I'm kind of tired. So yeah, I'm going to have to call this one a little short. So hope you all enjoyed this. This was a fun one. Sorry it's a little shorter than usual, but hey, life happens. Anyway, so I hope you all enjoyed this and we will see you right here once more in the universe.